Honestly, I'm not. Um, I wanted to come and say something real quick. You know, people are weak-minded, and people can sometimes be empty seaters. And you know what? It's really important to stay away from weak people, especially when you already know that they're weak and they can be persuaded to do things, and then also not only just persuaded to do things, but also very corrupt, lacking in morals, bad behavior patterns, and everything, right? It is, listen, and it's crazy how narcissistic people play victim. Like, this is why people hate narcissistic people, and this is why a lot of narcissistic people are factually, like, they go through a lot. Like, they really do. Like, when it's all fucking said and done, it ultimately ends up in fucking misery for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go around for years and years and years lying, blind. They can't never tell the fucking truth, because they're upset because their inhumane way that they fucking treat people, and the disrespect that they do to people, and the fucking abuse that they do to people, people don't go for it. Like, literally, narcissistic people will try to fucking turn the whole world against you because you didn't do what they wanted to do, even though what they wanted you to do was harmful to you. So, boo hoo, cry us all a river. Now, all of a sudden, you got to keep talking about that person. You have to keep talking about that person and keep trying to convince other people, and you got to lie to people. And you know what? I swear, you know, there are literally probably millions of videos up on YouTube where people are exposing and talking about people with narcissistic abuse curses on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we are in good company. Like, the people that you literally try to think that you can just do whatever, like to narcissistic people, even the people in their life, even family are more so like just to serve whatever their sick purpose is. Like, and if it's something sick, it doesn't matter. So millions of people are against narcissistic people. Nobody likes narcissistic people. We we're not subservient to you. And that's the one thing about it. That's the one thing about it. Like, people are not subservient to narcissistic people. Y'all never win. Y'all never win. There's a lot of people, some people are unfortunate, because I believe that, like, the courts and stuff and the police and shit, I believe that narcissistic people, they cause so many fucking problems. Like, they can't stand to see a person do well. Like, they can't. Hey, Stefan. Hey, brother. Yeah, I decided to come back for just today. Otherwise, I'm going on my 3 to 6 week sabbatical or longer. I wanted to come back and say these words to these people. Narcissistic people are angry because people won't let you treat them like you're fucking puppets. Narcissistic people, yeah, y'all do have trauma, but y'all are literally like playing that shit out with people in some of the most egregious and humiliating ways. And when people want real love, when they want something real, when they want peace in their life, all of a sudden, that person is a bad person and you're the fucking victim, and you never take accountability for the shit that you do. Nor are we waiting. Then y'all want to try to convince people that people are waiting for you to take accountability, and we're not. We're not. And you know what? I predict that the courts are going to start really recognizing narcissistic abuse as an actual criminal crime. Like narcissistic people and the things that they do, what we observe that they do to people socially, they're going to start putting them in prison. Because you know what? And I believe that Trump is going to fucking do it. You know why? Because even though Trump does a lot of shit that people don't fucking like, I believe Trump is going to make it possible to literally throw narcissistic people in jail, like for a very fucking long time. Because unless it's happening to, somebody who perceives himself as being more important than everybody else, even though we know that Trump is not necessarily more important than anybody else, but when shit like that happens to like famous people or politicians or whatever, they pay attention and they take note. That's just like doxing. Gamers and trolls and private citizens have been doxing people, everyday people, stalking people, gang stalking people, for years. And until it started happening to politicians, they really didn't give a damn about it. Now doxing is totally illegal in all fucking states. So narcissistic abuse is going to, so people are going to start doing time in jail, especially if you're in social media trying to ruin people socially, trying to fucking like literally siege people's public assets and just their public persona. They're going to start throwing those people in jail. I believe that. Ain't gonna happen for a few years, but it needs to happen. Because narcissistic people have destroyed people's lives. People that let them. Only the people that fucking let them. And then when you get you together in fucking groups, now all of a sudden you become like this parasitic entity that's trying to trap people. And like I said, what they tried to do with me was to take away all my independence and freedom and basically like try to put me in a fucking mental and social prison and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit is weird. I wanted to come on here and say to this person, stop telling people that you know me, and you're going to stop doing that. You don't know me. That's the thing about narcissistic, psychotic ass abusers like yourself. You don't actually know people. Motherfucker, do you know my favorite food? Do you know my favorite color? Do you know my favorite fucking day of the week? Do you know my favorite movie? Do you know my favorite cartoon character from my fucking childhood? Do you know my favorite alcoholic beverage? Do you know what I really like? No, you don't. You don't. That's what's wrong with people like you. You're so fucking wrapped up in your treachery. And you're, you know what? My significant other, we've only been knowing each other for a year and he knows everything about me. He knows what I like, what I dislike, what makes me happy. He does what makes me happy. So you don't fucking know me. You don't know anything about me, but you do know what I don't like, and you make sure that you do everything that I don't like. And you've been doing it. And there's nothing between us. You don't know me. You can't, that's what's wrong with you people. It's like y'all fucking fucked up. You don't know me. Quit telling people that you fucking know me because you don't. You know what you wanted to do to me. You know what you took the fucking opportunity to try to fucking do to me and my babies and my life. That's what you know. You don't know a fucking thing about me. And you didn't even bother to even give a fuck. And even if you knew that I liked something and you knew what I enjoyed, you made sure that you tried to block that shit. So, hey, Talia's Jagged Teeth. So you don't fucking know me. You know yourself. You know your demons. You know your entities. You know what you want to try to use people for. You know fake love. You know fake friendship. You know how to front for the public and lie while doing sneaky and conniving shit. That's what you know. You don't know anything about me. Because if you knew anything about me, you would know that you wasn't going to get that shit over on me. And you'd have known that I was going to fuck you up. Quit telling people that you know me. Do it for your own fucking good. You know what? If you really love your family and you love your people, you'll stop telling people that you know me. You'll stop talking about me, period. You'll stop calling out my fucking name. Because you know what? I may be a sweet, kind person that deserves good things to happen for me, but to a motherfucker like you, that don't nobody want to be like. Nobody wants to be like that. Nobody. Don't nobody care about a troll that is fucking encouraging you. Anybody that's following you on YouTube that has watched you drop revenge porn and be abusive and act a fool on people, that's a crazy person. That person ain't right in the fucking head. That person is a misogynist. That person is sick. So nobody cares about your enablers. No one cares. You're angry and you're mad and you're upset because you couldn't ruin my kidneys. You couldn't ruin my heart. You couldn't ruin my looks. You couldn't destroy me. You couldn't destroy my children. You couldn't destroy my life. You couldn't take my life. You couldn't make me live a fake life of misery because you're a fucked up person. That's what that's really the truth. So don't tell nobody that you know me, and you're going to stop. You're going to stop telling people. I'm going to tell you something, bruh. This motherfucker going in. And you know what? That's why a lot of fucking narcissistic, abusive people end up with fucking dementia and fucking Alzheimer's. Progressively. Because you fucked up like that. You mad at me because I wouldn't let you disturb my fucking peace. I wouldn't let you trap me in a disgusting situation where you got a bunch of dykes and lesbians fucking looking at me and being weird and trying to fucking treat me like I'm not fucking what do you call that, sacred? No woman wants to fuck with a man that like I don't want my no woman wants to fuck with a dude that's discussing they fucking pussy out in the damn open. Yuck. Nobody wants that. And you did that on a public fucking platform. People like their fucking privacy. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes the fact that you bought a bunch of roaches, like a bunch of nasty looking fucking zombie looking fucking sick ass lesbos trying to force somebody into lesbianism and weirdness and while you're trying to force somebody into something because you're a pervert, at the same time you're trying to shame them for it. It's really weird and it's fucking abnormal. It's really weird. So, monkey, stop telling people that you know me because you don't. My man knows me. My significant other knows me. He knows what I like and he knows what I don't like. And I know him. And I know what he likes and what he doesn't like. And it's a lot more that we need to learn about each other. So that means that these little moments where I got to come out in social media because you're spreading fucking rumors about me, that's time I could have spent with him. You know what else my man does? My man doesn't do things that he knows that I don't like. He doesn't say things to me. He doesn't try to hurt my feelings by saying stupid shit to me. That's why I will proudly keep saying he's my man. That's why he has access to me. That's why he will always know where I'm at. He will always know where I'm at, what I'm doing. He will always have access to me. Everything is open to him. I'm like fucking 7-Eleven, 24 fucking 7, always open to him. And why the door will always be closed to you. And your goddamn weird ass What the fuck? Especially when, and can y'all fucking imagine how sick a person gotta be? It's like, as a woman, I'm sitting up here looking at this bitch. I'm like, this bitch is trying to fucking take me to no man's land. I want some fucking D. I like, did y'all know that sausages is one of my favorite fucking meat? I love sausage, Polish sausages. I like homemade Polish sausages. I like blood sausages. Okay, I've had them before. I like piping hot fucking man meat. And then here come this bitch running around here with obvious sexual dysfunction, weirdness and shit. And I'm like, bitch, I gotta get the fuck away from you. And then you a whole nigga that try to come to me for her. A bunch of people talking about something. You a dog, you want to eat some pussy, you want to, you, oh, and then you did this and did that. And then you expect somebody to want that shit. And then I'm sitting up here like, what the fuck? And you got the nerve and the audacity after doing all that shit, literally being a person out the gates through and through that I hate. That I hate. I don't like lesbianism. I don't like threesomes. I don't like, that whole thing with two women at this point after being stalked, it's not that I will ever hate a lesbian. If you a woman that likes other women, you like titties and shit, and you like to, you like to try to wake a nigga's dead dick up and shit because his dick is half dead by having two women and shit, and y'all think that that's your business. I know that my man dick, when I need him to be hard, he spring up like a goddamn fucking jack in the damn box. I don't need no extra woman. I want all the D to my fucking self. The shit ain't making no fucking sense to me. If it ain't balanced, I don't want it. I don't like none of that shit. And you've been talking that shit for years. And then add insult to injury. You talking about scat and urine drinking and pedophilia and weirdness and all the things that turn me off. And then I think trying to program me into liking that shit. It's like, how do you do that? How do you do that? We all know that certain people are born pre-wired, just like narcissists. A person that is into taking advantage of little children, they are programmed in their mind. You can't make somebody like you just because you know that you're a fucked up person. You gonna make somebody like you and shit. No, you're not gonna make somebody accept you. You're not like that shit is weird. Like, I don't want to sit and listen on a Friday and Saturday night and talk about Jimmy's sexual pedo fantasies. What in the fuck? Like this is literally, and you can't convince him. Yeah, I made a mistake with Jamila. You damn right you did. You had me fucked up the whole goddamn time. I'm not into that shit. On Friday and Saturday of this weekend, I was finishing up, packing up my shit, making plans so I can spend more time with my man. Don't nobody want to sit up here and think about y'all. Don't nobody. And some crazy ass bitch over in Alabama that's running around here talking about, a weird, a fucking weird fucking old bitch obsessed. Don't, like, bitch, what's wrong with you? Like, why you fucked up? And then another bitch in a chat room with scabs all over her goddamn face talking about somebody got doo-doo in their mouth. And you know that bitch got scabs all over her face and it looked like something is wrong. So that's a delusion. That's a delusion. Yeah, females like Eva. Females like Eva, literally my skin complexion is fucking flawless. I am very healthy. You can tell that I've obviously never had anything nasty in my mouth. You can tell that she must have smeared something nasty got smeared on her face because it ate the skin of her face off. Don't nobody want to live their life in a bad delusion? And then you keep going over there talking about me to people that I don't like, that I would never fuck with. That's why my spirit's gonna get you. They wanted me to come back real quick and tell you. Keep talking, nigga. Keep talking. Keep saying that shit. But I would never want a man talking about me to a bitch named Eva, to a bitch like Eva. Or Miss L. Oh my God. I wouldn't even want a bitch like Eva to know that I existed. This bitch shouldn't even know I exist. Are you fucking kidding me? A female that talks about a woman a female that would actually type in a chat room, boo boo in mouth, is a bitch that I would never fucking hang around. Bitch, you can't sit with me. And that's exactly what kind of shit that you bring. No. You don't know me. You know your goddamn perverted ass weird self. And when you look at my man, you can tell that he ain't never put not a chip of shit in his mouth. He look just as good as me. That nigga look good. I'm like, I sit when I lay in bed with my dude, y'all. I sit there and I just look at him and wonder, because it's just like, it's so normal. I ain't gonna never let you take that away from me. You can sit over there and put dookie in your mouth and say dookie, 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 dookie. I will fucking fight for that nigga until kingdom fucking come. You got me fucked up, and I will fucking wish death on you. I will. Don't even get the fucking shit twisted. Okay? That shit is disgusting. That's like that is fucking disgusting. That is fucking disgusting. Gross. Now, I don't know what the fuck rock you like. Where do people like that come from? What the hell? And my man is a few years older than you. Just a few years, but he look younger. You can tell that he's never done anything like that. Like it's his skin is smooth, and and then here you come, online talking about, I know Jamila. I've never met so and so. I know Jamila. Now I bet you met. Now you've been to Florida too many times. I'm sure you met, and you do know that person. The details are probably too embarrassing for you to release about that person. Probably you don't know me. Quit telling people that you fucking know me. You are a fucking embarrassment. And we gonna make sure you don't embarrass me no more. No. You embarrass your mama. I am not gonna carry the fucking weight, and I gotta go, y'all, because honestly, I got last minute shit to do because I'm fucking moving. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say what exact fucking day I'm moving. What the fuck? Like, I'm not going to say that. Like, because it just, I just would rather do something normal. Everybody don't have to tell social media everything. Remember when I advised y'all don't go and announce to social media everything? Well, you shouldn't do that, especially when you're dealing with folks like that. Like, please tell me that you're going, please don't tell me that you're trying to make it seem like anything that you people have done is normal. It's not. And we all recognize that, and we're tired. We're tired. So, guys, I am taking that 3 to 6 week sabbatical, probably longer. I gotta go. I love you guys, okay? Like I said previously, if you guys need to reach me for spiritual work, you can. Don't listen to that person in Alabama. She wants people to believe that she all up in everybody's ass and up their butt. All of them do. They're not in my energy. And that's why they're angry and mad and upset. So y'all don't have to worry about, because they do that. They do that to make me look less desirable. But in reality, ain't nobody affected by Spiritually and Tina but the people that are fucking unfortunate enough to fucking contact them. And if you notice, all of them heifers that are behind that sector, they go to their channels and they never talk about it. But it is going to be fucking exposed. It has been exposed. So they come over to Mike and act like they normal. I'm sorry, they come over to Mike and act a fool and do all that disgusting shit and then go and think that they fooling people on their fucking channels and never talk about it on their channels so that they can make it look like they normal. So, that, but they're not. They're not. And I do not talk to Mike. Just FYI, a preemptive, I don't fuck with you. Just know that I don't talk to Mike at all. Just because he's talking about me doesn't mean that he's ever going to wear me down. Doesn't mean that I'm speaking to him. Doesn't mean that me and him, we have nothing going on. The behavior is so repulsive to the point where, and that's usually what stalkers like to do, especially narcissists. They like to home in on a motherfucker so much that they like to push everything away from that person. And see, this is something that a lot of people are dealing with. And when it gets bad, it gets bad. But we have all the solutions over here. So nobody's isolating me. Nobody's doing that to me. Trust me, they've tried. Trust me, we've got them at all angles. And it's like I said, we actually are very specific about the little things that they do, because if you notice, narcissistic people are constantly trying to move the goalposts. This is why they're not good parents. They do shit on purpose to fuck with you. Like, for example, they'll tell you, hey, I need you to dust this table and put some of that shine and stuff on it to shine it up, right? A narcissistic parent will tell their child, dust the tables and shine them up. And the child will do that and do a very good fucking job. They'll clean the bottom of the tables, the underneath of the fucking tables very thoroughly. And the parent will come back. The narcissistic parent will come back and say, what the fuck did you do? I didn't tell you to do that. I told you to sand the tables. I told you to sand them. I didn't tell you to shine them up. And they'll do shit like that all the time just to fuck with a child's head. And then some of them will beat your ass for doing it the wrong way, even though you know what the fuck they told you. Because you're already trained and programmed as a child to listen to their instructions. Because they done already either beat the hell out of you or took food away from you or something. Yeah, they'll continue to do that to the point where motherfuckers will be recording. Like, you feel like you got to record the conversation and play it back for them. Like, no, this is what you said. And then even if you do that, they'll say, well, you made me confused. You still did it wrong. Now sand the tables. Now you scared as fuck because you getting ready to make the tables rough. You don't know if this motherfucker gonna come back and say you fucked up their table. That's how they are. You can't do shit right. And they don't want you to have no peace. They don't want you to have some normal fucking shit to where and oh God, don't meet somebody special. They reprobate minds, is trying to do work and all that stuff. And you know what? Not only do I have a man, but I have kept him and I will continue to keep him. Because trust me, they've tried to run him off. And I'm not going to go into detail about that, but they've tried to run my man off and they can't, and they never fucking will. And it's sad, man. And after they done did all that shit, I know that it fucks with your nervous system. It fucks with your head. So that's why you want to, get the healing and shit. That way you can take your life back, because trust me, they done try to take your freedom and your liberation away from you. And then they done, and they do it so much to where you're like, fuck, I need to be liberated. I need to be free and independent. But then you put yourself in a position to where now you're so liberated and free that you can't even go, you can't even be in a relationship with a man that wants to support you. So now you got to recognize duality to where you're doing two things at once simultaneously. You're getting the fuck away from that. You're moving away from that forward. So it's really something to where we have to focus. That's why I'm not going to be here for 3 to 6 weeks or longer because number one, I'm focused on my man. I'm focused on my children, my grandchildren. I'm focused on self. But notice how I put everybody that I love in front of my fucking self because I'm a Cancer. I can't fucking help it. For me, something being fucked up happening to the people that I love in my life, I'm not going to be right. I put everybody before me. And that's why I'm the way that I fucking am. That's our love style. And we can't help it because I love hard. I don't want to ever see anything fucking happen to the people that I love and care about. I know I got me. I got to get them. I got to have my people. I got cousins and shit. I got all kind of family and shit in Kansas City, not just my uncle. I got a lot of people over in this motherfucker that I love. I've lost family. And everybody ain't bad in my family. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just where that is fucking at. But I gotta focus on that and I gotta focus on clients and stuff and just focus on resting. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanna rest my voice and shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pamper myself. You know, I as a woman, I'm not gonna be with a man that instead of wanting me to be at a spa day and shit, relaxing, getting my feet done, getting massages. You want me tropsing around the fucking streets. You can fucking go to hell with them ugly bitches that came with you, motherfucker. I should be, if a person is not doing that and they kicking you around and shit and then you jealous as the fuck. You try to, you know what I'm saying? So, and really to be honest with you, y'all, they go harder and they start doing stuff, especially old girl over in Alabama when I cam up and I look nice. They don't like it, so I'm not going to be cammed up, but y'all know what it is over here. Y'all know what it is. I bet, it ain't even safe to goddamn cam up. And they give a knee-jerk reaction every fucking time. So I need a rest break. I am, however, still available to do spiritual work. Okay? So y'all get at me. Okay? I know. And you know what? When I leave, that's when shit's gonna get rough on them. Because people are not gonna have me to kind of balance things out. Like my presence actually helps people that they are forcing to watch them by mentioning my name. Y'all are there because they're saying Jamila. That's why y'all are there. But my energy is not there. They ain't got nothing but toxicity for you. There's no toxicity over here. Okay? So, that shit's gonna get rough. But it's okay though because it's good. Okay, but y'all are gonna kind of start to walk away from that. And it's sad that they keep pulling people in that like I can't be here. I can't be here. I can't. No, I can't. I gotta go and take care of me. And then, my loved ones and and my clients. And then also I'm gonna be starting a new job. Thankfully, thankfully I'm going to be starting a new job soon, so that's actually, I'm still going to be running the business, but I'm going to be starting a new job. And you know what they'll do? They'll say, you ain't gonna get no job, we ain't gonna let you do that. It's like, do I look like Candy Grand Prix? Like, bitch, you can't tell me to do nothing. And see, y'all gonna see it unfold. Y'all are. They protect each other and scratch each other's backs, but them people are fucking going through it because they're so evil and hateful and jealous that they are fucking themselves up. And they want to act like they fucking me up, like I'ma roast you, I'ma cook you. Like what? Really, to be honest with you, that's so stupid. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, that's why I'm leaving. That's the end of the goddamn world or something. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what does that even mean? Oh yeah, we on here talking about this person. They going through it. No, actually, you're going through it, which is why you talking shit, and I'm ignoring you at this point. They really like to make it look like something. Oh yeah, let's let this person go live, that person go live, but they're not sitting in my face. And then pretty soon I'm not going to be under my uncle's roof anymore because they like to they did try to use my uncle to attack me and shit. That was really fucking pathetic. I'm not going to get into detail about that ever. Cause when I walk up out of this motherfucker and take all my stuff with me, I'm not going to look back, and I am not going to talk about any fucking thing. No. Okay? I'm done. So that's pretty much it, guys. Okay? I think I'm gonna open up messages to like my friends on TikTok maybe. So, Stefan, if you ever need to message me over there, and then Instagram too, guys, go to Instagram. And if you guys need to contact me about anything, y'all can actually inbox me on Instagram. And then I also do readings. Some of my private readings I do on Instagram also because they have a pretty good, communication thing. Because I kind of don't like WhatsApp. Like I tried to put WhatsApp on my new phone and they was trying to make me create a whole new WhatsApp account. I'm like, why do I have to create a new account? Because I got a different phone number. Like WhatsApp is kind of hinky. So I don't really like to fuck with WhatsApp. Okay. And I am going to start doing more stuff on Instagram. But not right now. It'll be weeks before I do that. It'll be weeks. So I'm not going to be in social media. Okay. I'm going to be here watching the stuff that I enjoy watching, but I'm not going to be here because I don't need to come on here and ask for donations. If I need help, I got people that I can ask for help. So I'm not going to come on here and ask complete strangers to donate. I've never done that. I've never ever done that. And I'm not going to start. I'm not going to start, even though you can. I'm not going to turn down your donation. So if you feel like Jamila, shit, let me break you off with something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to turn that down. But as far as like the private support, like I do have that. And then also I always get clients and client work. Like they've never been able to stop that. And no, they have not made nobody homeless. No, they did not. They did, however, manage to push a 70-year-old man over the edge, which is fucked up. And I can't do anything for that. What I will tell y'all about my uncle is that they did push him over the edge. He was already diagnosed with cancer, already going through what the fuck he was going through. And I've tried to help my uncle. Honestly, I have tried the fucking best that I fucking can. He's stubborn. My uncle is very stubborn. He don't want to listen to me. I've tried to help him. I've tried to give him advice on how to deal with that. I gotta go. I can't do anything about it. Yeah, that's fucked up. They should be ashamed of them fucking self trying to push my uncle over the edge like that. That shit is crazy. Anyway, let me get me some more iced coffee. I'll see you guys later. Y'all know how to reach me if y'all need spiritual work and readings, okay? Peace and love, you guys. I'll talk to y'all soon. Also, y'all can still join me on Patreon if y'all want, okay? Because I'm going to be cleaning up this channel anyway of a lot of videos. So, but I'm not going to do that for a minute. So I want to take a lot of these videos down, especially some of the ones where I have played music and stuff. I might just go ahead and nix almost everything because I noticed that people that start playing music on their channels, their views go down. So, you know what I'm saying? You never know because y'all know I love music. You know what I'm saying? I do. I love music, all types of music, classical music, R&B, rap music, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I even like soft rock. I love music from the fucking 80s and shit. You know what I'm saying? R&B, 80s, soft rock. So, and I even like spiritual music. So, but you got to be careful with violating people's copyright. So, Anyway, guys, I wish all of you guys the best in dealing with that. Please don't blame me. It is not my fault. It is not my fault. Those people are the way that they are. No, I didn't do something to Mike that made him do that. That's bullshit. I wish I could show you. My love does not drive men crazy like that. I mean, they do fall in love with me, but they don't act cray cray like that or become toxic. If my love inspires somebody, it's going to be positive, unless they're just somebody that's a stick in the mud. So don't blame me for nothing. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't see that person's psychosis getting any better. He's going to continuously allow people to drive him over the fucking ledge. And he's going to come on here and say and do the shit and try to blame it on me as if I'm going to make it better, even though he claims that he has a woman in his life. But it's going to be all about Jamila, Jamila, Jamila. Because I'm the one that has to make it right. No, the fuck I don't. That's not reality. That's not real life. And they can't create reality for me. Or for us over here. Fuck that. If you letting somebody from the fucking internet create reality for you, I don't know what they done did. Like, they are doing that though, but you gotta know the right shit to do, bro. Don't let nobody create reality for you from the fucking from behind a fucking computer. You better learn something. Shit. Anyway, peace and love, you guys. Have a happy Sunday. Bye.